Before you judge me unfairly on my choice of bedding, allow me to explain. This bed is obviously a single bed. However, it's a bit of a special single bed. It's a king single bed because I don't have like a queen size or a king size or whatever normal people have. I still have a single, but we got me a new bed a while ago because I had one that I'd had for like a decade and a bit, and it was kind of horrendous. If you go back on my channel, you can probably find it. I mean, it was functional, it was just slightly broken. So we got another single, but we got a king single because it's slightly bigger, and I'm tall enough that a single bed is kind of small for me. And due to its weird, slightly unique size, it's very hard to find bedding for it. So we went shopping today for some new flannelette sheets, and dinosaurs were all they had left. They also had butterflies, but I went with dinosaurs because I wanted to unleash my inner 4-year-old boy. So anyway, that's the bedding situation. I was going to be really productive and do stuff today, but I got sort of sucked into YouTube, as often happens. I've been watching 2 road trips actually from vloggers. It's very easy to fall behind on daily vloggers because they make videos every day. I've been watching, the first one that I watched was Jackson from Plantriotic. He's the support crew for a dude who's riding across the United States of America in 20 days and is only eating like raw vegan food because it's that kind of channel. That's really cool to watch. I'm also watching Ben Brown's African road trip, and that's really awesome as well. So now I'm just sort of in a road trip sort of mood, which is unfortunate because it's the middle of the school year. But yeah, what should today's video be? I don't really have any ideas. I've been generally pretty good with ideas in that I'll like have one planned for, like, I'll sort of know what I'm doing, but I don't know what I'm doing. I do have ideas, they just all take effort and, like, you know. Should I just tell you what's going on in my life? That's how I used to make videos. So homework wise, fascinating, I know. I've got a media project where I have to research my favourite Australian media organisation. I don't really have a favourite Australian media organisation, but I went with Triple J because they've sort of influenced my music listening choices and tastes, so I'm sort of researching them a little bit, and that's pretty cool. I'm gonna do a presentation on Thursday. There's also math stuff, but that's like so ridiculously boring that I'm just not even gonna go there. And then probably some stuff for other subjects. I mean, you saw my English homework in the form of the beard video. Yeah, let's not talk about that. Soccer I haven't really been doing because as you've seen, I haven't been 100% lately, but that's alright, I'm getting better. AFL, let's talk about AFL. I know that there are like exactly one person who watches my channel who's interested in AFL, or maybe there's more of you. Let's do quick brief AFL 101 with Rose because I think a lot of you are international and that might be, yeah, what is AFL, you might ask? What is this acronym? This is the football that we use in AFL. We call it footy or football, which doesn't really make sense because you also use your hands. So, you know, but Australians name things weird, so you can do that, which is called a handball, and you can do that, which is a kick. I think it's sort of like rugby, like maybe a combination of rugby, basketball, and like it's very similar to Gaelic football actually, or European handball a little bit. Anyway, when I say AFL, that's what I'm talking about. This season has been ridiculous in that nobody knows who's going to win anything anymore. And Hawthorn and Sydney were out of the count for like the first 7 rounds, which I was so happy about, but then they came back and now it's looking like both of them are gonna make finals, which makes me incredibly anxious because Hawthorn and Sydney are just like, you know, but I think it'll be good. Geelong are playing Richmond on the weekend, so that'll be close. We got smashed by Adelaide this week, which was a bit unfortunate because we were the top 2 sort of contenders, and now Adelaide definitely look like they're the favourites. However, the favourites never win, so it's probably good that we're not the favourite. Okay, enough sports talk because I know that most of you don't care. Oh, VidCon. I'm going to VidCon this year. VidCon Australia, the first ever one. So if you're going to be there, I know a few of your Australian viewers, let me know. Let's hang out. That's so weird because I hear like, you know, actual YouTubers say that and now I'm saying that. But like, you know, I need a buddy because at the moment I'm going by myself. And other than that, thanks for watching. This is just being a quick chatty video, but it's good to have these once in a while, I think, especially with the winter project. Like, sometimes I don't have an idea and it gets a little out of hand. Yeah, I don't think I really need to explain that. Yoga potatoes being the most recent example. Hats, also a thing. Thank you for watching this episode of the Winter Project. I will see you tomorrow. Suddenly tell Brian.
Oh, I like to live up in a house that lives up in a tree. Only you and me, maybe a kid, maybe three. Maybe from the top you can see that I want